Thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Saturday, July 5th, Major League Baseball slate. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic July 4th with some craziness games going on in baseball. Got a chance to watch those, get some fireworks in. Right, now we get on to Saturday, July 5th, and unlike the 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern game, Pacific game, now we don't start till, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast, so start a little bit later on this Saturday as we get closer and closer to the All-Star break. But a crazy slate of games on Friday. Hopefully Saturday get back to a little bit more normal, right? So teams scoring, some teams putting out bunches and bunches of runs. Other teams can't figure out how to get out of their own way. A lot of home run balls flying out. Let's get started, I guess, here on this. If you're new to our show, first of all, welcome. Secondly, we do fade or follow 4 teams in Major League Baseball. The Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and the Orioles. That's where we're going to put all of our bets. But we will give you plays throughout the lineup as well. That way there's something in every game depending on what you're the most interested in. All right. First game up, 2:10 Eastern time. Rays and the Twins. No starting pitcher announced yet for the Twins at home. They get a 4-3 win on Friday. Kind of surprised, to be really honest. Normally Tampa Bay plays a little bit better at home than on the road, as they have most of the season. But no starting pitcher announced yet for the Twins. I think the Rays are going to get this one. They're a slight favorite here. I don't know about the total. Taj has actually pitched decently the last couple starts. But the Rays are going to have to score some runs, I'm sure. The Twins aren't going to go down 2-1 in too many games this season on here. But do like the Rays slightly. So let's say Rays, money line, first 5 innings, money line for the game. Total, like I said, until we know the pitcher on the other side, we're going to have to stay away from. Next game up, 2:20 Eastern time. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs set a record 8 home runs in one game for themselves. They're going against the Cardinals here after the 11-3 win for the Cubs. Drew Pomerantz, so it's going to be a bullpen game. He's going to be the opener for the Cubs. And what are we going to see? Probably Ben Brown maybe after that. And Liberatore here for the Cardinals. And Liberatore has the secret sauce to beat the Cubs, and that's called left-handed starter. Now, if you are just looking at what the Cubs have done against left-handed starters for the whole season, the numbers are skewed of what happened in late March and April. When it comes to May and June and the start of July, they have not done anything against left-handed starters at all. It's been ugly. Just ugly, and then when it was finished, more ugly. This game here, we are all up on the Cardinals. Cards money line plus 1.5, minus 1.5, 2.5 on the run line. Cards over 4.5 team total. Cubs under the 5.5 team total. Cards money line first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Brendan Donovan and Wilson Contreras, 5 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up, 3:07 Eastern time. You know if it's an 07, that's a Blue Jays home game, right? So Max Scherzer and Kokonowitz here for the Angels. So Scherzer's pitched decently for the last couple of starts back off the injured list. Looking good for a 40-year-old guy out there, right? So he's been solid, a lot better than Verlander at a similar age. That's for sure. Kokonowitz can't seem to keep the sinker ball down. Blue Jays are hot. Got to roll with the Blue Jays in this particular spot. Blue Jays, money line, first 5 innings. Blue Jays, money line for the game. You can even play Blue Jays if you want minus a half from 5. Always a little safer on that money line, but if you're worried about a little bit of juice, understandably so. Also, Blue Jays over there, team total in this one as well. Next game up, Reds and the Phillies. So Reds went out and did some damage. 9-6 win on Friday. Abbott pitched okay. And once again, Luzardo got shelled. Ranger Suarez going for the Phillies against Lodolo. And Lodolo on the road hasn't been, overall this season hasn't had a great season. Suarez has been pitching better than and more consistently than Luzardo does. I don't think the Phillies are going to get outslugged here. Phillies minus a half run front 5. Phillies minus 1.5 for the game. Also, a little bit on the, you can go Phillies money line for the game as well. Phillies to score probably 5+ runs in this one over a team total. All have some excellent chances of cashing and hitting the window there. Next game up, 4:05 Eastern time. Nationals, Red Sox. Walker Buehler for the Red Sox. Unfortunately, Walker can't seem to keep under 4 runs on the board during his starts. And somehow the Red Sox are a favorite here. And they're going against the lefty. Okay, all right. I'll take my chances here. I like the Nats. Nats money line first 5 innings. Nats money line for the game. Nats over 4.5 team total. I think all have excellent chances. And going back to James Wood again, we'll probably change. Anytime a right-hander on the mound going against the Nats, you can consider James Wood a must on your handicap card. Next game up, Yankees and the Mets. Subway Series continues, 4:10 Eastern time. Mets get a win in game 1. As we expect this series, probably, one team wins 2 games here. This is the game I think the Yankees must get. Rodon hasn't been spectacular in his starts of late, but he hasn't gotten crushed yet either. He's not getting a ton of run support, but they should be able to hit Frankie Montas, I would think, in this one. I do like the Yanks going cross town and getting this win here. Yanks money line first 5. Yanks money line for the game. Total runs, I know is at 9. I personally wouldn't get near that. The total, the only way to really play it would be under, and the way that the ball's been bouncing out lately, hard to do that. So we'd stay away from the side or the total on that one there. Next game up, 4:10 Eastern time, Royals and the D-backs. And since the Royals put a week's worth of runs on Friday's game, Ryan Nelson versus Walker in this one. Walker has gotten touched up a few times. I mean, lately he's going to give you 5-6 innings, probably going to give you 3 runs. Ryan Nelson's actually pitched pretty well for the D-backs over his last 3 starts. So in this particular game here, we're on the D-backs at home as they got beat up game 1. We think they take game 2. D-backs money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. D-backs over 4.5 team total. D-backs money line first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Perdomo and Eugenio Suarez, 5 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Another 4:10 start time. Brewers and the Marlins. Cole Quantrill, Patrick in this one. I will tell you this: the way the handicap kind of leans is to the Brouhahas here. They're a little bit bigger favorite than what they should be. I thought they'd be at $1.20. They're almost at $1.40 here. So maybe a little bit of value on the Marlins. Not a game we absolutely love back and forth, but we would attack the total here. Over 4.5 runs first 5, over 8.5 for the game. And maybe stay away from the side. I think the value is really on the Marlins side, but we expect the Brewers to play it out. But if you want a side, play the run line with the Marlins plus 1.5. I think putting that run in your pocket is definitely going to come in. Might come in late. This game has got 5-4, 6-5 written all over it. Next game up, 4:10 Eastern time as well. Orioles and the Braves. So Spencer Strider did not have his best stuff, but gives up 3 runs. And once again, the Braves. Somebody explain this team to me, like realistically. I've said it all season. It's just a shit box. They cannot get anything done. They can't. When they pitch well, they can't hit. When they hit well, they can't pitch. I mean, realistically, they had runners on all over the place. Acuna couldn't drive in a run. They had first and second a couple different times, nobody out. 3 straight strikeouts or 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. It was disgusting. Kremer versus Bummer in this one. Kremer's actually pitched decently the last time out especially. We like the Orioles in this spot. I just cannot wrap my head around playing the Braves at a minus figure here. Orioles money line plus 1.5, minus 1.5, and 2.5 on the run line. Orioles over 3.5 team total. Orioles money line first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Then we're going to play Jordan Westburg, Gary Sanchez. I feel like we're back in the early, like mid-2000, 2015 era or something when we're playing Gary Sanchez for batter props. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases for both. In that one there. Next game up, Tigers and the Guardians. Tigers with Casey Mize going against Allen and the Guards. The Guards are having some pitching issues, obviously, with Ortiz going through the gambling probe. In this one, Guards are having trouble scoring the baseball. Tigers are one of the best teams in the American League. What doesn't point to a Tigers win here, right? They're only $1.30-ish favorite as well, so not bad money here at 7:15 Eastern time in this one. Give us all the give us all the Tigers you can here. I did say Tigers. I almost fumbled up there. Tigers front 5. Tigers for the game. Both of those money line. If you want to get a little aggressive, you can. There's not a lot of value for a $1.30 favorite to only be plus 115 on the run line. So just keep that in mind. That number on the run line should be plus 130 plus. But the Tigers, when they win, they tend to win by what? 2 or more runs. The reason why that number's down there. Plus the Guardians are not playing really well at the moment here. But Torkelson, see if he has another big day or not. Expect the Tigers to put up a 5 spot here as well, so you could probably look over their team total of 4.5. Next game up, Astros. Are they still scoring runs from Friday? 7:15 Eastern time. They absolutely obliterate the Dodgers. What a 10-run inning in that one. Lance McCullers continues to pitch well enough on the road. It's just at home, I guess you got to worry about him. Shohei Ohtani's going to be back on the mound. Framber Valdez, who's been one of the better pitchers in the American League, second on that team to Hunter Brown, but there hasn't been too many guys ahead of him besides maybe Max Fried, who struggled over the last few starts, Hunter Brown, and then, Tariq Skubal, obviously, for the Tigers. But I don't know if you can really name too many other guys in the American League that have been better than Framber, especially over the last 5 starts. So I understand the Astros scored a bunch. I don't think they're going to need to score a bunch in this particular spot here, to be really honest. So little dog action for Saturday as well in this one. Astros money line plus 1.5, minus 1.5, and 2.5 on the run line. Astros over 3.5 team total. Astros money line first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Isaac Paredes and Jose Altuve, same 5 bets apiece. Home run double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases. In the series of the weekend that nobody really cares, 9:10 Eastern time, Rockies and the White Sox. Do yourself a favor, skip this game. Just tell yourself there's only 14 games on the board, and don't play in this one. There's no reason to. There's not an advantage here with either betting either team to win is a problem, right? Because you just don't know. The White Sox have been horrible on the road. They haven't been much better at home lately. The Rockies have just been horrible all season long. There's no reason to play anybody. But I'm sure there will be people out there that want to. This one, Marquez has actually pitched better as of late, so I guess Rockies money line front 5 in this one there. Next game up, 9:40 Eastern time, the Rangers and Patrick Corbin. So as well as the Corbin started the season off, he's about to regain his National Patrick Corbin Day, as he has struggled over the last few starts. Or he hasn't pitched as well, let's put it that way. And Kolek for the Padres. Every time I seem to watch him pitch live, it's always a hanging breaking ball that I see get parked about 440 feet over a left field wall somewhere. But he does pitch a little bit better at home. But I honestly expect to see a 1-run game in this thing. Again, the Padres can't have a hard time pulling away from anybody. Even though they don't strike out a lot, they hit more ground balls than any other team in Major League Baseball. It's disgusting to watch. The Rangers struggle to score occasionally as well. The Padres, you're going to have to pay some juice here in order to, play a money line. But I do expect the Padres to win. So if you play them money line, but I also think if you play the Rangers plus 1.5, you're also going to get a victory here. So see a 1-run game, 4-3, 5-4, somewhere in that mix. And to be really honest, front 5, if you're playing money line, you're more likely going to have a push. So take the Rangers plus a 0.5 run, first 5 innings, plus 1.5 for the game, and Padres money line. All right, then we get to the 10:05 game, Giants and the A's. A's came out with a big can of whoop ass on the offensive side of the ball. They can score. They have fantastic. Their offense, I'm not going to say it's one of the best ones out there, but man, do they have some extremely nice pieces. Lawrence Butler, I mean, he's hitting doubles like crazy as a leadoff guy. You got Jacob Wilson, who is one of the best hitters in the game. Then you've got Brent Rooker, who's a solid bat. Soderstrom and Kuntz has come along as well. He's going to be really good in that lineup. The question is, can they get any pitching at any point besides Mason Miller to help out, right? Logan Webb on the other side for the Giants has not had a Logan Webb type year. He's given up more runs than I've seen him give up in a little bit. And be really honest, normally he's devastating at home. On the road where he has a few issues. And this ballpark at Sacramento tends to give up runs. So A's money line as the biggest dog of the day for us. Money line dog of plus 160. I think you got some legs here. A's plus 1.5, A's plus 2.5, A's plus a half first 5, A's plus 1.5 first 5, and A's over their team total should be sitting 3.5, 4.5. And then the final game of the night, Mariners and the Padres, Burrows versus Castillo. So the Pirates, after all that hitting they did, they put up a donut in game 1 of this series, and now they're back to normal, right? We like the Mariners and Castillo here in this one. The Pirates teased us for a week. Now it's over. Total's at 7.5. I don't know if I can play the total here necessarily, unless you want to play under it or the Mariners over their team total. But Mariners minus a half a run, front 5. Mariners minus 1.5 on the run line. Mariners money line for the game as well. All right, so we just went through a ton of bets. How do you get a chance to take a look at those bets? No problem at all. We've got them posted in multiple spots online. TikTok, YouTube channel pages as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. It's a link to our Google Sheets, docs.google.com/spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link, go to the Baseball 2025 tab. Scroll all the way down to July 5th. You'll be able to see all of our bets, what juice they were at, how many units we wagered, what book we placed them at as well. Do you like the content you're seeing here and want to see some more? We'd love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. We'll show up in your follow or subscriptions tab. Or make life simple for yourself. Turn on the notifications for that social media platform. Get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of Bets. Also, private Discord channel is available. Please message me on how to get in there. And that's a direct message. Send it through TikTok or YouTube. A direct message on that, and we will give you instructions on how to get into the Discord channel as well. Well over a couple hundred members, well worth your time. A lot of conversations going on. Plus, you're going to get all of our bets early and bonus bets all over the place, including Formula One, WNBA, golf, everything except this weekend as well, as we give you bunches of bonus material for hopping in that Discord. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.